Hey, welcome to another edition of Seattle Mariners Organizational Report with Coach Mike Jones, the coach with the most, coming at you from coast to coast. Episode 19 on April 29, 2022. Man, what a heartbreaking loss we had yesterday down there in Tampa. We lost another one-run game to them, 2-1. Chris Flexen, man, he pitched well, but couldn't get any run support, so he lost that one. He's now 1-3. And the winner for Tampa Bay was Fierson, is now 1-0. Yesterday the Mariners had 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors, and the Rays had 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. The Mariners are now 11-8 and second in the AL West, and the Rays are also 11-8. Okay, let's get to the report. Down in the California League, Modesto is now 8-10. They shut out the San Jose Giants yesterday 5-0. The Nuts had 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. The Giants with 0 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Tyler Driver got the win for the Nuts. He's 1-0. And Black was a loser for the Giants. He's 0-1. Today down there at Excite Ballpark in California, both pitchers are to be determined in that matchup today. Okay, the top offensive performers for the Nuts were Jonathan Clace was 1-for-4 with 2 runs and a walk. And number 1 pick, 12th overall last year out of North Cobb High School in Georgia, Harry Ford. Man, he's starting to pick it up. He was 2-for-3 with 2 runs, RBI, 2 walks, and 2 stolen bases. Joaquin Cabrera was 1-for-3 with a run, a walk, and 2 stolen bases. Top pitching performances was Kingsbury with 4 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Driver had 2 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, and 4 strikeouts. And Kelvin Nunez with 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, and 4 strikeouts. On to Everett. Everett is hosting the Spokane Indians. We beat them 9-1 yesterday. Spokane's now 9-10, and the Aquasox are 6-11. Spokane had 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. Everett with 9 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Bryce Miller got the win. He's now 1-0 with the 162. And Losey got the loss for the Indians. He's 0-1. Today in Funko Field, the Aquasox are going with Jim Joyce. He's 1-1 with a 635. And Spokane's countering with Etheridge. He's 1-1 with a 408. Okay, top offensive performances in Everett yesterday. Novelli Marte was 2-for-4 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs with a walk, a double, and his 3rd home run. Tyler Keenan was 2-for-5 with 3 runs, an RBI, and his 1st home run. And then Washington's own Trent Tingelstad was 1-for-2 with the run, an RBI, 2 walks, and a stolen base, and he also got an outfield assist, so that's impressive. Okay, top pitching performances for the Aquasox. Bryce Miller started with 5 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and had 9 strikeouts. Mike Mokima got his first hold in 2 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, no runs, and had 1 K. Okay, on to Arkansas. Arkansas lost yesterday to Wichita, and they're in Dickey-Stephens Park in Arkansas. Wichita is now 10-8, and Arkansas is now 9-9. Arkansas got shut out 2-0. The Wind Surge had 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The Travelers had 0 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Woods Richardson was the winner for Wichita. He's now 2-0, and Stephen Kolek lost for the Travelers. He's 1-1. The starting pitchers today for Arkansas are Taylor Dollard's 0-1. He's going against Wichita's Canatiro. He's 0-1 also. Okay, top pitching or batting performers for Arkansas was Shiner was 1-for-3 with a walk. Caden Poklovich was 2-for-4 with a stolen base. Second rounder out of Texas A&M, Zach DeLoach, he was 1-for-3 with a walk. Top pitching performances for the Travelers was Kolek. He had a solid start. He had 6 innings pitched, only gave up 1 hit and 1 run, but he did have 5 walks, and he struck out 5. Devin Sweet also pitched in with a good performance. 2 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and had 3 strikeouts. Okay, on to the defending PCL champions, the Tacoma Rainiers. They won yesterday in Vegas. It was an exciting game for us at least. Tacoma's now 7-14 and Vegas is now 10-11. Tacoma won that game 7-1 with 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. And Vegas had 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. Darren McCacken was impressive. He got 14 batters out in a row at one point. He only gave up a home run at the start of the game and cruised for the rest of the game there. He's now 1-2. Martinez lost that game for the Aviators. He's 0-2. And down there at Las Vegas Ballpark today, the Rainiers are going with Nick Maravicious. He's 0-1. And the Aviators are going with Logue, who's 0-0 with the .591. Top offensive performers for the Rainiers yesterday was Sam Haggerty. He's continuing to be hot there. He was 3 for 5 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs and his 3rd home run. And he's now hitting 8 out of 9 games in a row, and he's 16 for 35 in that span where, my goodness, he might need a chance to come up and replace Kelenic, especially if Kelenic can't pick it up today, because Kelenic is getting the start in Miami today. And then, let me see, who else? Local products, Stuart Fairchild was 1 for 4 with 2 runs, an RBI, a walk, and his 3rd home run. And Zach Green was 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a double. Okay, top pitching performances was Darren McCann, like I was saying. And also, it was very impressive to only give up 1 run in that ballpark with the wind blowing out all day long. McCacken started and had 6 innings pitched, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, and he struck out 6. Pat Weigel also did good. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, and struck out the side. Okay, on to the Mariners. All right, now, yeah, what a heartbreaker there in Tampa Bay. We lost the series. We hope we can pick it up today in Miami. We got Matt Brash on the mound. And who did good yesterday? Let's check it out. Frazier was 1 for 4 with a run. Ty France continued his hit streak. He's 1 for 3. Suarez was 1 for 4 with an RBI. He had his first triple in ages, and he's hit 2+ hits in the last 3 out of 5 games. So he's looking good so far. Also, Crawford got a hit. He was 1 for 4. And Julio, J-Rod got a hit. He was 1 for 3. And then the umps called him out on another strikeout looking, where finally scottservais was out of the dugout, up and down that umpire's butt until, of course, he got kicked out. But I guess the Mariners have a letter into the league office with their complaint about those bad calls. Okay, what else happened yesterday? Okay, Flexen, like I said, he's now 1-3 with the .338. The ERA is not very bad. And he's had a lot of quality starts in his last 6 appearances, you know. And he had 6 2/3 innings. He only gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, and he struck out 4. And then Mashevitz had 2/3 of an inning and struck out 1 with no hits. Okay, today we're on to Miami. It's Matt Brash is 1-1 with a .420 ERA against Hernandez with a 1-1 and a .587 ERA. All time, the Marlins are leading the series 7-8 all time against us, and the Mariners are 2-4 against Miami in Miami. And then the Mariners, man, this matchup is pretty even. You know, Miami's 10-8, and Mariners are 11-8. Mariners have a .235 batting average. The Marlins have a .232. Mariners with a 3-point ERA. Marlins with the 3.06. So yeah, it's really neck and neck. And then we have some notes where the Mariners sent down Cook, the pitcher Cook, Yohan Ramirez, and Cal Raleigh got sent down. They brought back up Penn Murphy, Wyatt Mills, and Mitch Haniger's been activated from the COVID list. Also, Gilbert is looking good, man. It looks like he might get the Pitcher of the Month award with his 0.40 ERA. Plus his ERA plus rating is 880. That's like double Zimmerman's. Zimmerman's in second place with a 409. And then J.P. Crawford's leading the American League with a 1.5 WAR. Okay, we hope the Mariners can do it and get the first win of the series like they've been doing all year long. And we want to keep this momentum going and turn things over. We hope Kelnick gets going today. It's been a while since he's done something. He's now batting 140. And so the lineup today is Frazier at second, France at first, Winker at left field, Haniger at DH, J.P. Crawford at short, Suarez at third, J-Rod at center, Kelnick at right, and Torrance at catcher. Okay, let's go Mariners!